I have two great products by SKLZ. The Swing Accelerator, which is a hittable weighted driver. I also have a hittable weighted 6-iron. The thing that's great about these golf clubs, you can hit balls, and it really helps you to get loosened up. Flexibility is a real problem with a lot of people, and one of the things I really like about this, there's a lot more weight down towards the head. A lot of weighted clubs are too heavy in the handle and in the shaft, and you don't feel the club head. When you're playing well, you want to feel the club head back and through. You can also see that this weighted head, when I get to the top of the swing, yes, I can improve my shoulder turn, I can improve my wrist cock. On the way down, you can see that the club wants to fall on plane versus coming outside like this. It's just heavier, and this is really excellent. Now, I can also do it with an iron. Now, one sound I want you to listen for is this. This is a dual-purpose weighted club. Now, listen to the BBs. There's some ball bearings in this shaft. There's ball bearings in the shaft that will allow me to feel the proper release. When I hinge back as I swing back, the BBs come right back down to my hands. And if I release early, the BBs and the ball bearings in the shaft start to go to the end, and it doesn't work. So what I want to do is time the release. Hinge, release. Hinge, release. So for sequencing, it's very important to get into that rhythm for consistent impacts, because the tendency that we see on the regular range every day is the poor hinging and early uncocking of the wrist. This club really helps you to time the release, which I love, plus I can hit shots with it. I'm hitting a 6-iron here, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go through, and it feels very much like my normal golf swing, but I'm getting stronger, I'm getting more flexible with it, and it's really helping my club to swing on plane. The driver looks good, the head looks good, and the shaft has just a little bit of bend to it that gives you some feel as you load the shaft on the backswing and you unload it. If you're going to learn to hit the ball farther, you have to be able to be flexible, you have to be able to make a full shoulder turn with full wrist hinge. From there, you have to have the strength to support a fast-moving club head as you go through into your pivot. And so what happens is that I really start to feel that I have to get much stronger as I keep swinging this. If I go back and forth, I'm going to get stronger. This is great in the off season. It's good to have in your office. It's good to have in the home. And in fact, before you practice, I'd rather see you make 10 to 20 swings with this before you go play than to go hit 40 or 50 balls on the range. Typically, you're not warmed up, you're not stretched out, you're not ready to play a round. So it's great before the round, and it's good to get your golf swing more intact with these two golf clubs.